What?
Way and built the team around him and got that confidence going. Speaking of which, the top lane we were looking for, the knock-up into the double knock-up, the knock-back there from Jace.
Not in a lane. The buy was actually Bilgewater, but that wasn't available as this fight happened. Reliable CC targeted with the Unburrow into the Orange Horn there. Beautifully done. And you can just hear there's no huge priority against a Karma lane. They take it as, all right, what's happening here?
Well, Rascal was running down, and he kind of got caught out by Tarzan with the red buff. Flashes into that one. No flash on Rascal, as he used it earlier, is going to pay the turn.
Let's watch the vision situation here. The reason why Rascal will feel hard done by is, why is Tarzan on the top side when Infernal Jake's going down? It's one of those things where Tarzan just wasn't looking to contest this Infernal, so Rascal goes down, does draw the flash out of Tarzan, not out of sword. We'll see if they can return out scales, and he always has his stock fix, as Cuzz gets super aggressive here of the late game extra items.
Spike goes the way of Tarzan as, okay, ult is not going to actually get down, but Rascal trying to force this one pawn. Coming on in with the TP, but they really were pushing this too hard. Here comes Chovy trying to get over the wall. Where is the angle of escape for Kingzone? It doesn't look like it exists. Ignite goes down on a Tarzan, but it's not gonna kill him. Doesn't look like here. Pawn under the turret, one more auto will do it. He's gonna go down, and Rascal as well. Everybody gets baited in by Cuzz, and 3 people go down.
Cuzz baited by the priority topside, thought he could steal everything as Viper's falling low.
Their own bottom turret here, so 1 for 1 in the turret, but take another look at how Cuzz just really was man-moding a little bit too hard this time.
Trying to sense, of course, saw Tarzan on the camp. He's got, I've got Ornn here, I'll be fine. Ornn ult is up, but the damage interrupts the burrow through the tunnel, and then Rascal misses the stun on Tarzan, who intelligently parts to the middle of the brush there, and as we know, they follow on for further kills. Sword was actually really smart in the cleanup here. He never puts any damage into Rascal after this point. Watch how this play happens. He knows Rascal is dead, and he needs every auto attack to kill Pawn. Under turret, final auto will do it. If he had turned and done one single auto to Rascal, Pawn would have got Kingzone with the Ornn. Even though they gave over those 3 kills to Griffin, they found quite a lot. Here we go.
Nice knockback to deny that one, but everybody's getting up in the top side 3-on-1. You can see
big shifts in what the recent meta has been in terms of these 2 champions that have been played so many times.
And the knockup comes in into the taunt. There's no way you're going to be able to use your abilities even.
Griffin in that particular scenario, Griffin have way more work to do around objectives. Tremor Sense will spot them. The CC duration, once we get 5 points into the queue, on the binding will be insane. And it's just very standard dotting the line.
You can see that there's really no recourse when you have the Black Shield on him too.
Plus 15 game score. That means that FSKT lose, things get tricky as mid lane.
Okay, get the knockup here onto Viper, and you can see immediate cleanse and flash. That was real clean.
That means Lucian should be free hitting. And speaking of free hitting, they're onto this Baron. It's at 7,000.
Already at half, and now Griffin know about it, but Tarzan is in range. He's going to be able to get him, but no! Despite the Ornn goes the way of Kingzone. Now they're looking for the engagement. Viper goes down to the Horn. See you later, he says, and in comes Cuzz. Gonna be able to assassinate Tarzan on the backside as 3 kills and maybe even more are gonna go the way of Kingzone after the Baron. The flash on in, and the double kill to Cuzz gives Kingzone 4 kills.
The teams they'd beaten looking down the list of Damwon, Jin-Air, Genji, KT, and Afrika, and you were struck by who wasn't there. But this was a smart play. It looks like it's close, but there's a huge level lead, 3 levels onto the top laner. They almost stopped Darvin getting into the pit, but even when he gets there, there's 150 more smite damage, and they take it down. Suddenly, they're 8-1, and they have beaten Griffin along the way. That's a pretty big story for Kingzone, and one that will give them many fans, previously Deft fans, now probably Kingzone fans, so much more confidence in the best-of-5 phase.
Claps all around, and even double high fives to everybody. They got every combination going there. As Sword nearly goes down on the backside. As Rascal just in the replay was just saying, yeah, everybody's so good, you guys. Makes things even more interesting for if Kingzone does face off against SKT in the playoff. Could they make it past them and then maybe even get to Griffin? But we'll have to end this game first as the knockup goes down on a Tarzan. Both Death and Pawn do some insane damage at this point. Stopbox on the side of Rascal, but he's so tanky, he's not going to go down anyway.
Third time in 5 series, total damage dealt. We'll see that Lissandra has done nothing this game.
From Lissandra, she usually gets at least 1 win. So knockup goes on to Lahens, but take a look at Chovy on the backside. They are going to catch her going on in there. The knockup comes in and, just barely is able to get that ultimate off. Isn't going to matter, though. So many stasis effects. Keep her alive, but the knockup there was perfect from Rascal, and now everybody's getting into the pit as Deft is full health, and it looks like this should be Kingzone pushing on for their victory 2-0 against Griffin.
And Valdez, it's not about Griffin, it's all about Kingzone. Kingzone have just smashed Griffin, and it didn't matter who was on the enemy team with a performance like this. They're looking for the close here. With enough members, they should be able to do it.
They just want more kills. They don't care about the Nexus. They'll take it out eventually, but going in for the dive even here is Steph thinking about it, just dancing around, even a celebration towards the end. 2-0, and it was quite clean. From the side of Kingzone, who looked really fantastic going into playoffs.
Imagine explaining to someone 18 minutes into game number 1 who just paused the stream and left there and plugged and played another one of those 2-0s to Griffin, what happened this series from the moment onwards where they made that big mistake around the Drake that led to a Baron for Kingzone. Kingzone were a tier above. Another level is the nickname for Griffin, the team that looked so strong at the start of the season and for the majority of LCK Spring 2019. But here we are, 2 days before the end of the season, and we look at Kingzone and wonder, will this team be playing in the LCK?